So my uncle died of cancer and a stroke and coronavirus, just kind of like my husband actually, just different kind of cancer. And I love Kevin Vanderpool, biggest crush of my life, and I never cry about it that he hasn't been around. Probably not at work because he's in this region ish, stacked out. It's really cold. It's starting to warm up though. I can tell there's crystals falling finally. But I have PTS, and which is post traumatic stress. So when I want to change the subject, usually but it was better. I was just pregnant and I knew about it, but the doctor couldn't tell yet. So I wasn't drinking, and that was hard. So it was like, okay, don't drink. Then it was like, oh, Mark Miller has like the same eyes as me. I can't even fuck that guy. Because I guess I'm a little bit dirty. And then it was like, this area always hurts because that's where the trauma lays. Is everything I see. I've never been hurt really in any of the hospital shootings or anything, but I use my knowledge, my intelligence, and everything to get as many people out of being abused or shot or whatever. And I always have flashbacks of like visual, like things going on in my head that are like photographic memory and stuff, but it's like video and like audio, and it's really screwed up. And I feel like a mental retard all the time. Well, I used to until the cops did a bunch of therapy on me. Because I'm so young, right? And I was always hidden in like a little niche for myself with my Uncle Grant and my Auntie Lana that kept me really safe, and my dad's good advice, and my mom's strong willed and fight anyone who comes in the yard that's not supposed to be in this country or what have you. And yeah, the narcissism thing, like I was just like way up here, and I'm like talking all this knowledge and being really intelligent about it, and it went well. It's not like I was doing earlier because I'm so isolated. Like Aaron really tries to do everything that like a good person would for somebody that's like just lost her husband, had a kid, struggles with like personal identity, I think is why I don't talk very much. It was good, but no, I can't. I'm not a narcissist. I've just never really looked at his face. No, I was crying all the time, moping during therapy and counseling. And then he comes over and he's so like he's so sexy, but he looks like almost identical to me. Except for he's white and I'm brownie black. Which is hilarious. That is hilarious because now it's gonna be like, no, it's naughty. He won't. He won't push my buttons, but no, it's naughty. Sounds like somebody's trying to open my window. I'm trying to get upstairs and I close the door. It's really hot in here. Um, I just feel like I suck at my job. Maybe I was like supposed to do it like that. I think I was. Talk to you until I did it that way. No, but Kevin Vanderpool is a single, and we don't look close. And he makes me feel close. He also makes me feel like I'm at home. He makes me feel safe. But I pushed him pretty far away. Like, no, I didn't. But like, in some kind of retarded way. I started falling in love with Kevin as my husband was slipping away. And it did. It felt really bad, and I told him that. He's like, well, I'm just a fucking asshole. I'm like, oh no. No, you're not. You don't seem like it. You don't sound like it. Even around lots, you didn't show it. Rebecca like gets mad when people phone and they're like, "Oh, are you in relation with a?" And then they say somewhere like serial number. They do like weird shit. It's her Russians, yeah. She's like, and I like Kevin Venable when she deciphers it. They're saying that she likes you. She doesn't like. She obviously is your friend, but she doesn't. I like you. Uh, I'm not that much taller than you, which is nice because I'm way taller than most people. And basically, when Owen was alive, I kind of found out that, and I fought lots since, but I found out that I can't pedal a bike even fast enough to make a jump. And that really embarrassed me because he had a decent bike, so I just took it out and went to dirt land, and I was like failing. Then the energy. I get energy. I do. It's just fucking gross because every time it's not very nice about me dating an older guy. When you knew you had cancer, and it was like 5 years into the relationship, we found out he had cancer. I married him for his medical because he wasn't working much because he didn't feel well. They canceled his medical. He was a rich family and he worked because he wanted to. So we opened that baby store with our money because we were so comfortable. Yeah, I really like there was like food, a big kitchen, and it was full of food. So like what else do you need other than clothing, food? And his mom took us on a shopping spree one Christmas too, and the clothes were like immense amount. Lasted forever. I just wish he was Justin Trudeau. I'm like brainwashing myself talking about myself. I hate that feeling. Because now I can like see Kevin on my face, so I don't look anything alike. I'll give it up when it gives up. Kevin is much older, like 15 years older. I'll be okay without a relationship too. It's just what happens when my friends hate me and don't want to be my roommate. Rent's pretty expensive. I did get emancipated because no matter how hard I tried, their jokes never seemed like jokes. No. I didn't get emancipated. You don't have to do that kind of stuff. Like, I want to live at the farm. If things go wrong, it'll just be a hard track. Doctor's appointments and shit. But it's like they don't trust me with the heater. Like, well, if you just open a fucking window, then maybe my temperature would change around. No, it's really hard to change your temperature around. Mine was so stuck. I was so frozen. Every time you touch me, like right now, if you touch me, I'm pretty cold. But yeah, I was cold to the bone. Nothing was like helping. I was like, everything's ewy. Like I would have never worn this. But apparently that's when your legs hurt so bad that they stop hurting. That's what happened, yeah. Well, I was athletic before the age that you're supposed to, and then I played a sport that was really painful. mountain biking and dirt jumping. I miss Dion. I think he passed away too, honestly. But I wouldn't have heard because then the mom got divorced and left as soon as the kid passed away, I think. My cousin Dion. And that's really depressing. I don't, how do you ask that? Hey, did Dion die? I know it's a crisis, but like that's exactly why I think I can. Did Dion die? Oh, I'm not good with feelings and emotions sometimes. A lot of the time. I'm really fucking lazy because if my shin splints come back, like I might start losing toes because something happened, right? And I paralyzed my pinky toe, and it like that's what caused the whole kerfuffle throughout my entire body, and why I was like kind of becoming clumsy. And that's why I don't dance anymore, and that is why I like can't dance anymore. I'm kind of I'm a lazy cuddle bug. I learned that a long time ago. Unfortunately, my cuddle baby. I don't hate Kevin, but I'm not in love with him. Just bluffing your muffin. He's totally like lovable. He's like fucking dream boy. Oh yeah, think about that. Like basically, he's the type of dude that like pay your rent, and then when he's home, it's all about yes and him getting better because he works forestry. I'm not even allowed to date forestry soldiers. No, that's the one rule of being the boss of forestry. Plus, then I'm fucking lonely. Yeah, I own forestry. Stereotypical BC girl, and of course, I own forestry. And really, I was fighting all the Calgarians about it all. Yeah. Let's make Alberta, BC, and BC, Alberta. Well, borders in Canada has always been kind of fucking floppy and weird. I mean, regimented, what does it mean? It's what the textbook literally says is that it's just to block up the money in the industry. Yeah. Oh, I probably wouldn't move out of BC, but every time I go somewhere, I find something so awesome about it that it's like, maybe I should move. If I had to move, it wouldn't be so bad. Just freaking covered in hair and shit. I probably wouldn't move out of Prince George. I feel really bad about everything that happened before Randy and Owen passed away. People are calling it drugs, and then they're doing drugs and trying to get Randy and Owen to do a bunch of drugs. They're trying to murder and they thought get less of a charge, but you kill a dying person, you killed a person. Oh, it's so ugly. And like the worst part was for me, for I think everyone who has like a gist of what it means to be stereotyped, is that Randy died walking in a park. Like he went to go cool off, clear his lungs, croaked. Yeah, that's why I'm like so. And like honestly, Randy was like the person who kind of like he always wanted to keep me safe, so he was always kind of around the time that I was out doing stuff, like getting the last McDonald's coffee in. Yeah, I'd walk to McDonald's because I needed the exercise. Why was I even like that? I must like be partly asthmatic. Walk that far. Like there's Tim Hortons, my place, McDonald's. Go get a greasy burger probably. Fucking as soon as it opens in the morning. I was young and dumb. I should probably get more therapy and counseling. I'm just not sure what the hell my problem is. Like, I can't regiment my temperature. I can't tell myself how much exercise I need. I just start pacing and like losing it and going to get water and whatever. Well, it's 1 in the morning and I have money in the bank, but no stores are open. 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. and it's 1 a.m. I really am a frazzled donk. It's just funny that I didn't end up marrying Justin Trudeau. And it's kind of funny. I was sick too growing up. That's what led to me being so like, fuck it. Yeah, like if I miss this jump and land on my head, well, just know that I had cancer anyway. And I did. And I probably will again when I get older. I'll probably come back. Fucking vegetarian. Like when you're needing it, like vegetarian food is so good. But thinking about how like fucked up my legs got from the malnutrition, but my tongue didn't care. I had lynch cancer. So it's the bottom of the tube from the heart, not the two arteries, the tube going this way. And it would get clogged, and my heart would sink back into my chest, trying to reach like my ribs. And that happens lots, and they never used to consider it a cancer. But then biopsies and all this stuff came in of the Lynch cancer, which is like it's kind of like right here in the tube. That it's basically from the war. Like even if you never got chemicals on you or shot a gun or had a gun shoot you. You're so sad that your heart does the suicide for you. It's cyanide. Cyanide suicide is not a chemical. It's just you're so depressed, sad, lost, hopeless, fake until you are so hyper that it seems real. Which is like the Lynch cancer. But yeah, it's fucked. Hit my back of my ribs, I'd be dead for sure. Yeah, it's totally not my choice. Okay, what did I do? Okay, I don't think I've ever told this before. But I actually like cooked and baked all the time and I wanted to be on YouTube, but I couldn't afford it. Couldn't even afford a smartphone. Anyway, lots of times it was vegetarian, lots of times it was just meat and potatoes, but it was really fun. I think I enjoy cooking a lot for myself. And like vegan breads, and like I had all these like different types of fats in the fridge and everything. And I guess like yeah, my priorities were kind of just food, and when it could have been a smartphone, YouTube, and then look at it, it's just a fucking mess. Well, my mom actually counseled me, and the cops concurred that I should just go on there and say something, right, and get it out. Because my auntie Lana is part of the CIA, and she's like good at collecting information. Like I just get annoyed and stop talking. Well, I've always been really quiet. I was on a cooking show, and now my priorities changed. I'm taking my time to go to a nursing home about everything and like get the withdrawal medication for the morphine, and because I was so young and you're not supposed to have to take morphine yet. And I find that people just rather that everyone just plunks down in front of a TV and doesn't say much. And that's unfortunate because then babies never learn that they're okay properly, and they never learn to trust because they never even talk to the fucking person enough to understand. It's pretty depressing. I'm very wilderness, old school. No, that's a funny thought. Everyone's trying to figure out who I am, writing it down, seeing how fucking well I'm doing. I just want to be alive and well, fed, bathed, occupied, you know? And that seems to be so fucking hard, Mr. Justin Trudeau.